guy. Today we will talk about Chicom chest rig, little bit of history and the concept behind it. So originally Chicom chest rig originated in China. Together with the Type 56, Chinese Liberation Army needed something to just hold the basic compound loadout, to be very easy and cheap to make, and also something that will fit the small statue of the average Chinese of that time, right? So they came out with this. Basically, 3 cell pouches, 1 magazine per pouch, 2 grenade pouches, here, 1 pouch for a bandage, oil bottle originally, the same on the other side, and here it's a pouch that have little rubber sewn into it, and it's to hold the capsule with the cleaning kit for AK. So, of course, the first combat for this chest rig happened during the Vietnam War, which Chinese supplied very much back in the day. It's also the place where the US GIs first touched this, find out the advantages of it. There is very few pictures of SOG using those chest rigs. But from modern day, we can see it mainly under Great War or terrorism. In the very early stages, some of the CIA dudes were using those as part of the camouflage, right? When they worked kind of undercover around the Tora Bora complex. Other than that, it's just go-to choice for all the poor armies. Not even the Iranians anymore, but for example some of the Pakistani unit, of course all around Africa, they still use this type of chest rig. So the original one, it's made out of thick canvas with wooden or plastic buttons on each pouch. It's very hard to undo them with your gloves, and yeah, they hold the magazine perfectly, but when you need magazine fast, it's really terrible. So there is big community that mod this type of chest rig, add velcro, add pull tabs, and some of the works are really fantastic. My piece is custom piece. It's made out of 1000 denier Cordoba. Of course it have those metal fasteners that are silent and very fast. Now, the disadvantages of this type of chest rig and why I even opted to have this chest rig made. It's basically a homage of the whole concept. I just want to have it as something to play with, to walk around during certain trainings, right, where you go a little bit low weight, low profile. You can fit 1 AKM magazine or 1 AK-74 magazine. That AK-74 mag is a little bit shorter, but it's still doable very well. One of lot of disadvantages of this chest rig compared to modern chest rig is of course the shoulder straps. They are very thin, but the combat load of this chest rig it's not that heavy, so it's really not too much of a problem. But biggest disadvantage that I found is this chest rig is relatively wide, okay, from here to here. So it hugs the body a lot, and at back of the chest rig, even when I opted for the modern stuff like ITV Nexus Fastex, it's still uncomfortable when you're wearing your backpack. It just dig in your back. On the original, you have just two pieces of canvas and you tie a knot. You can imagine how thick the knot is. So anything you wear on your back, it will be just very uncomfortable. Compared to how wide the chest rig is, there is really not much storage space because of all the purpose-made pouches. You can fit like 4-inch Israeli bandage maximum into those. Those on the very end, they are even smaller. So just something like headlamp, that's about it. Nothing more than that. Now, I checked how much this cost in USA, it's around $10. Might seem as good option, but I would really not recommend it. The build quality is okay, but it's heavy canvas. The design is very old. And now we have so much used gear, reputable gear with moly, or just with modern materials. you can get them second hand for basically nothing. So strictly from practical point of view, just don't get any Chicom chest trick. Get some of the more modern derivatives that would, for example, have big cargo pouches on side, so you can put your IFAK kit into it and stuff like this. This for modern day really not a good option, but for reenactors, for guys that collecting military gear en masse, it's perfect option. So it's up to you. You must find out yourself first what's the intention behind your kit and what you want to achieve with it. Okay, so see you guys on the next video.